Hi, Dr. Shevers. I have another question for you today. I have heard of a lot of reasons why people feel that chiropractic is possibly not safe. What would you have to say to that?
Chiropractic is actually one of the safest forms of health care there is. The incidences of injury are far less than that of most operations or the taking of most drugs. There are virtually no side effects, and the chance of injury is negligible. The fear that is brought up most of the time is the potential for stroke. The incidence in the United States for having a stroke after having a cervical adjustment are no more than if you go to the hairdresser and lay your head back in one of their sinks that you have your hair washed in. It is all in the positioning that can lead to a vertebral artery incident, and they are less than 1 in a million in the United States.
Okay. One of the things that I've heard from people, that have actually, it's always from people that have never gone to a chiropractor and have only heard stories, is their fear of that it's going to hurt, and qualifying really hurting opposed to a little discomfort.
When you start to make any changes that have been on the body that have been prolonged, if muscles have been in spasm or you've left your low back injury for 2 or 3 years, there certainly can be some discomfort through the first 2 or 3 visits. Is it ever going to be like having surgery without anesthetic? No. If there is that kind of pain, something wrong is happening, and the chiropractor should stop immediately. There is definitely it should never be more than a little sore. There should not be, it is not painful.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it's going to depend. That's why people really need to do their due diligence when they do go to chiropractors, just like with any health professional. It's not something that's going to be any different. You're going to have good chiropractors and bad chiropractors, right?
Absolutely. I mean, you're going to have, and occasionally somebody does, make a mistake.
Well, I was thinking more of we're a chiropractor that doesn't listen. If your patient is telling you that hurts or don't do that, you're not going to do it, right?
Correct. I mean, the second somebody's saying it hurts too much, a good chiropractor will stop immediately and, at least discuss the discomfort you're having with you, as he needs to or she needs to determine whether that discomfort is something appropriate with what is going on in the treatment, or is there something else wrong, and does further testing need to be done? And is that chiropractic or physical medicine treatment appropriate for that injury?
Right. I was thinking of, this is many years ago. I had a whiplash, and I already had my chiropractor, but I couldn't drive very far because I was in such a state, and my chiropractor was like an hour away, the one that I wanted to go. So my insurance company, I thought, oh, what the heck, I'll just go to this one. And I knew my body well enough that I did not want them to touch me my first visit, because I thought if you do anything, if you try to adjust my neck or anything, it's going to hurt. I know it is. Please don't do it. So I got on the table, and guess what? He did. And so I'm sure you're not like that. That's kind of what I was thinking of, that to know, for a person to know when they come to you, or to your wife, that you're going to listen to what they say, and you're going to listen to the fact that they're going to know what's going on with their body, because it's their body.
Absolutely, you have to listen. I mean,
yeah. And then, of course, no, go ahead.
Even if under normal circumstances, a chiropractor feels that administering an adjustment or doing some muscle work is the best thing for the patient at that time. If the patient is uncomfortable with it, just the tensing up and apprehension of having that can turn the outcome from what should be positive into a negative very quickly, because they're fighting the chiropractor to doing the adjustment or doing the muscle work, and then you're not going to get the outcome that you're both looking for, regardless of what the condition was. If the patient, you have to listen to the patient first.
Well, I had a happy ending.
Okay.
The next day I got somebody to drive me to my other chiropractor, and within 2 visits I could hold my head up, because I could barely hold my head up. That's how bad I was that time. So I was just thinking of that one example. Anyway, I think we've covered that. Do you have anything else you wanted to say before I end this?
No, that's good.
Okay.